Hello and welcome to AI Factorial, a $500 billion AI project, a public feud between tech billionaires, and a potential game changer from China. What's really happening in the AI race? Project Stargate is the most ambitious AI infrastructure plan in history, backed by OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank. But not everyone is convinced. Elon Musk claims the money isn't real, Microsoft is keeping its distance, and a disruptive new AI model from China, DeepSeek, is challenging the industry's biggest players at a fraction of the cost. Are we witnessing an AI revolution, or just the beginning of a massive tech bubble? Let's break it all down and see what it all means for AI investments in 2025 and beyond. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to get the latest AI facts, insights, and practical solutions. Among the major initiatives announced after Donald Trump took office, the most striking is undoubtedly the Stargate project.
Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it.
This newly established joint venture plans to build AI infrastructure in the United States over the next 4 years and create 100,000 jobs. Its core members include OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank, with SoftBank planning to invest up to $500 billion. This massive investment marks the largest AI infrastructure development project in U.S. history, aiming to ensure the country maintains its leadership in the global AI race. However, the Stargate project has not garnered unanimous support from all tech giants. Despite being a key ally during Trump's campaign, Elon Musk was the first to publicly cast doubt on the project. He bluntly stated on social media, "They don't have the money doesn't exist. I have reliable sources that SoftBank has only confirmed funding of less than $10 billion. In response, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman swiftly replied, "You are wrong, and you know it. Do you want to come and see the first infrastructure being built? This is good for the country. I realize that what's good for the country may not always be good for your companies. But in your new role, I hope you will prioritize America." Altman's remarks clearly suggest that Musk's dissatisfaction stems from his AI company, xAI, being excluded from the Stargate project. Yet, Musk's skepticism is not without basis. The establishment of Stargate has indeed impacted OpenAI's relationship with Microsoft, prompting Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella to express indirect concerns about the project during an earnings call. Meanwhile, the emergence of China's DeepSeek has further disrupted an already turbulent AI market. For a long time, the AI industry has been viewed as a money-burning sector, particularly in the optimization of artificial general intelligence models, where companies often engage in long-term infrastructure investments with no immediate returns. However, with the advancement of the Stargate project, Microsoft's cautious stance, the rise of DeepSeek, and the evolving partnership between OpenAI and Microsoft, AI investment strategies are undergoing significant changes. In May 2024, when asked how to ensure returns on the high costs of training AI models, Sam Altman stated,
"Look, I kind of think that giving people really capable tools and letting them figure out how they're going to use this to build the future is a super good thing to do and is super valuable. And I am super willing to bet on the ingenuity of you all and everybody else in the world to figure out what to do about this. So there is probably some more business-minded person than me at OpenAI somewhere that is worried about how much we're spending, but I kind of don't. Whether we burn 500 million a year or 5 billion or 50 billion a year, I don't care. I genuinely don't. As long as we can, I think, stay on a trajectory where eventually we create way more value for society than that, and as long as we can figure out a way to pay the bills, like we're making AGI, it's going to be expensive. It's totally worth it.
Altman's response reflects his firm commitment to building the most advanced AGI models, but such an approach may not fully reassure long-term investors. Consequently, the proposed $500 billion investment in Stargate comes as no surprise, provided investors are willing to fund it. In recent years, tech giants' massive AI investments have drawn market attention. For instance, Microsoft allocated $50 billion to AI infrastructure development in fiscal year 2024, with the 2025 budget surging to $80 billion. Despite this, Microsoft's computing power remains insufficient to meet OpenAI's growing needs. Since Microsoft's initial investment in OpenAI in 2019, the agreement between the two companies has stipulated that OpenAI must exclusively use Microsoft's data centers. However, as ChatGPT's popularity skyrocketed, Microsoft's data center resources became increasingly strained, leading to growing friction between the two companies. Following the announcement of Stargate's $500 billion investment in data center construction, Microsoft CEO Nadella responded.
So this is where, Microsoft is investing $80 billion in capital each year, and this year we're investing. And I'm not particularly in the details of what they're investing.
Okay, and so, but when you look at that $100 billion commitment, $500 billion potential, I don't know if you saw Elon Musk took to Twitter and said they don't have the money. The money doesn't exist, as if this is not really going to happen. What do you think of that?
Look, all I know is I'm good for my $80 billion. I'm going to spend $80 billion building out Azure. Customers can count on Microsoft with OpenAI models being there everywhere in the world, serving OpenAI models and other models. That's, I think, what I know.
This statement reveals two key points. One, Microsoft is optimistic about the return on its $80 billion investment. Two, Microsoft does not see Stargate's $500 billion investment as necessary. Ultimately, Microsoft announced in its earnings call that it would lift OpenAI's exclusive cloud computing agreement. This means that while Microsoft will continue providing data center services, OpenAI will now have the option to choose other suppliers in the future. DeepSeek is making waves in the AI industry. This open-source AI model from China has outperformed OpenAI and Meta's latest models on several key benchmarks, yet it comes at just a fraction of the cost. Currently, data centers are heavily reliant on OpenAI's insatiable demand for computing power. But now, that dominance is being challenged by China's DeepSeek. This triggered a wake-up call for NVIDIA. After all, a significant portion of the massive AI infrastructure investment has gone into purchasing GPU chips. This also explains why Jensen Huang has recently shifted more focus toward the development of physical AI as a way to diversify risks.
This is a new, free, open-source AI model that beats the latest OpenAI and Meta models on key benchmarks, and it was made for a fraction of the cost. Now, it was trained by a Chinese research lab that used NVIDIA H800s. That's a lower performance version of the H100 chips that are cheaper, more available, and tailored for restricted markets like China. Now, I've been testing it out this morning, and on the surface, it looks and acts just like OpenAI's ChatGPT. And in fact, it actually thinks it is ChatGPT. When I asked, what model are you? It answered, I'm an AI language model created by OpenAI, specifically based on the GPT-4 architecture.
While DeepSeek may have used distillation techniques from OpenAI's models to reduce costs, but its success has shattered the high-cost barrier in the AI industry. This implies that more low-cost AI models could emerge in the future, accelerating AI accessibility. In early 2025, Howard Marks, co-chairman of Oaktree Capital Management, mentioned in his memo, "Now, the AI bubble is just like the internet bubble back then." Investors firmly believed that the internet would change the world, and it did. We can no longer imagine a world without the internet. But in the end, the winners were not those companies that initially tried to associate with the internet, but those that successfully transformed the internet into commercially valuable applications. Microsoft CEO appears to have grasped this insight. The future of AI competition may no longer revolve around extravagant infrastructure spending, but rather on innovation and commercialization in application development. AI is advancing faster than ever, but is Project Stargate a revolution or a risky gamble? With Microsoft, OpenAI, and DeepSeek all reshaping the landscape, the next few years will define the future of AI. What do you think? Are we heading toward innovation or another tech bubble? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest AI facts, insights, and practical solutions. See you next time.